can be curving at 8 inches per mile squared and have lasers being shot over it at 25 miles and have it hit the target at the other side, 2 meters above sea level. That can't happen.
Okay.
That's the whole point. That's the crux of this whole thing. So if you do have that, I'd be interested to see it.
Well, like,
if you don't, that's fine, because no one else does. No one else has that. So you wouldn't be the first. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know, because, like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but, like...
Well, what? What
like,
do you mean?
Okay,
No,
okay, you're right. You've done your own, and... Okay, so you're saying you've done the experiment.
No, I didn't personally do
Not you, yes, I know. People done the experiment.
Yeah.
And they say, well, this happened, and so the Earth is not curved. But other people have done it, and it worked for them. So it's like...
Who did that? Where? Who? When?
Yeah, that's what we'd need to see. But you're right. If that were the case, then we would have to compare the two and say, right, which of these bodies of evidence is stacking up and is legit? Because both of them cannot be true. So if you think someone is doing the same thing that we're talking about, and it is actually showing 8 inches per mile squared, remember, it has to be a very specific rate based on the size of the ball they tell us, then please post it. It'd be very interesting. We're all waiting for this one.
Okay.
Because that would shut the whole server down, bro. Be careful. But let's see it.
You gonna go and get it?
Well, I don't have, like, I know people have done it, and they have videos on YouTube. No, they have videos on YouTube on both sides, whether it's flat, whether it's not.
So there's a couple on YouTube like Discovery Channel, National Geographic that claim to have done this, but when you examine the videos, you can see where they've misled. And also, the videos that you'll find on YouTube are like 5 to 10 minutes long. They're little reality show puff pieces. They're not scientific papers. They're not academic studies or well-documented experiments.
But look, not everything in theory works. You should know that, right?
No. But this is different because this isn't supposed to be a theory. This is supposed to be reality, remember?
Yeah,
in reality, it's supposed to be curving at 8 inches per mile squared. So, in reality, as you agreed, a laser would be able to evidence that. A high-powered laser, when referenced against the surface that it's being shot over, would demonstrate convexity of 8 inches per mile squared. That's very measurable.
Yeah, and you'd also have to tell the militaries of the world to use laser targeted devices from vessels at sea.
But where's...
I haven't finished.
Okay.
I'll start again. So you'd also have to talk to the militaries of the world who use laser targeting devices from vessels at sea, using lasers to target ground-based targets at over 100 miles away. Now, the laser aiming device is only 40 to 60 foot above the surface of the water, shooting a beam at over 100 miles to target something that they can shoot the shit out of. So we can use lasers to hit targets at 25 miles, but practically in everyday use by the militaries of the world when they want to blow shit up, they use laser targeting devices from vessels at sea, over 100 miles. This demonstrates the practical use of a flat surface. Otherwise, the militaries of the world wouldn't use this shit.
You know that they use satellites, right?
No, they... yes. Right, you didn't listen to what I fucking said, so I'll restate it.
No, okay, I've listened.
Laser targeting devices, beam pencil lasers, RDF, requiring a direct line of sight from a targeting device from a vessel at sea. The targeting device is no higher than 40 to 60 foot over the surface of the ocean, hitting targets over 100 miles away that are ground-based. This requires a direct line of sight from the targeting device on the vessel. Nothing to do with satellites, mate.
Okay, I see what you mean. You're saying that people, cruise ships, and other military things are shooting weapons
Laser
from the ocean.
Targeting devices requiring a direct line of sight at over 100 miles from a vessel at sea, no higher than 60 foot above the surface of the sea. it requires a direct line of sight. You're not going to get a direct line of sight over 100 miles from 60 foot above the surface of the ocean hitting the ground-based target because the curve of the Earth will get in the way.
What did you say at the end? You cut off.
The curve of the Earth will get in the way.
Okay. So this is what I understood from what you're saying. Tell me if I understood something wrong. So you're saying that military are like they're using lasers to aim from more than 100 miles away on a ground-based target. That is correct, right?
That is correct, yes. Laser targeting device.
Okay. And do you know what's the height that they're using?
The height, yes. For the fifth time, no higher than 60 foot above the surface of the ocean.
No higher than 60.
Yeah, think how big a boat is. I mean, I could literally give you 200 foot above the surface of the ocean if you want. It's still not going to make a goddamn difference when you're aiming at targets 100 miles away, mate.
Okay. So I don't know how to reply to that. I'll be honest, okay?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. What I'm trying to demonstrate is the practical use of lasers by if they use them to blow shit up or help target things to blow shit up, then they wouldn't use this if the curve of the Earth was going to get in the way, would they? Wouldn't work. Because there'd be a finite limit to how far you...
Okay, I see your point. I see your point. It's impossible to use that type or to use it in that way unless it's a flat Earth, right?
Require a direct line of sight. You won't have a direct line of sight
if the Earth is curved. Okay.
No way.
So the military is not using the curvature of the Earth into calculations to make their laser work. So they're thinking in a level plane, in the level water.
What? What do you mean leveled water?
There should be a mile of curvature at 100 miles, over a mile of curvature. It's not there.
Okay. I also don't know how to. I don't know how to respond to that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a difficult concept because this, if true, what we're telling you, and you should check this for yourself.
Yeah,
literally destroys the ball.
Definitely. I guess
they both can't be true. They both cannot be true. The surface cannot be being measured flat in the way that it is at the distances that it is if it's curving at 8 inches per mile squared, which is what they tell us it is and has to be if it's the ball that they tell us it is. Like I said, this is the crux.